Chris Cox, the executive director of the National Rifle Association, reacts to new calls to further regulate firearms in America following Stephen Paddock's attack on the Route 91 Harvest concert. National Rifle Association official Chris Cox on Sunday defended the influential group's call last week to look into whether a gun device used in the Las Vegas shooting massacre complies with federal law, arguing the move was not a call for a weapons ban and that gun rights advocates welcome the effort. There were NRA members who were shot in Las Vegas. There were members who were murdered, Cox, the NRA's executive director, told Fox News Sunday. What we're getting from NRA members is grief and fear, the same way other Americans are grieving. 58 people were killed and more than 500 others were wounded in the October 1 Las Vegas massacre, executed by a gunman with a cache of weapons and a device that converts a semi-automatic rifle into a full automatic one. The NRA statement last week in part called on the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives to immediately review whether these devices comply with federal law. The NRA believes that devices designed to allow semi-automatic rifles to function like fully automatic rifles should be subject to additional regulations. The statement also called the mass shooting by Stephen Paddock evil and made clear, as the NRA has long argued, that banning guns from law-abiding Americans, based on the criminal act of a madman, will do nothing to prevent future attacks. Cox on Sunday reiterated those points, saying, "What we saw last week was pure evil. We don't believe that bans have ever worked on anything." He also said the ATF needs to do its job and that devices like the so-called bump stock that Paddock used should be regulated differently if they indeed convert semi-automatics into fully automatics. Cox also argued the country needs to look at the broader picture, including the connection between mental illness and the perpetrators of mass killings, including those without the use of guns. Republicans and other politicians in conservative parts of the country have largely voted in line with the influential lobby group's positions on Second Amendment rights. However, Democrats largely support tougher gun laws. Cox on Sunday argued Democrats including Hillary Clinton and California Senator Dianne Feinstein and liberal Hollywood try to politicize mass shootings as a way to limit gun ownership in the United States. The talking points might change for Dianne Feinstein, but the underlying agenda never does, he told Fox News. Hillary Clinton ran as the most pro-gun control candidate in American history and she lost. She gets an award for hypocrisy because she will never spend a moment, a breath, without armed security surrounding her the rest of her life. But her life is no more valuable than the single mom living in Chicago working the late shift who wants to own a gun and carry it to defend herself. Mayor Kim Bracey of York, PA, and a mugshot, of her son Brandon Anderson, 30, York Mayor's Office/York City Police Department. The son of a Pennsylvania mayor was charged with assault last week after he punched and stomped the politician, who says her son is battling an opioid addiction. Police said the son of York Mayor Kim Bracey attacked her at her campaign office on September 30, the York Daily Record reported. The reports quoted police as saying Brandon Anderson, 30, of York, was charged with punching his mother in the face, knocking her to the ground, and then stomping on her back, head, and face while she was down. Like thousands of families, our family is confronting the fact that my adult son is battling an opioid addiction, Bracey said. No family is immune from this epidemic, which is why we must do everything in our power to solve it. She also asked for privacy. Bracey is running for a third term as mayor. A person who witnessed the attack intervened when Anderson tried to hit the mayor with a wooden flagpole, the York Daily Record reported Saturday. A Biker for Bracey event was taking place at the campaign office the day of the alleged attack, according to the paper. Bracey's Facebook page shared a photo showing her with bikers who attended the event. A Democratic campaign operative who said he was speaking on Bracey's behalf said the mayor was doing okay physically but said the family was shaken, the paper reported. After a week behind bars, Anderson was released on bail Friday, the York Dispatch reported. Cops didn't say what, if anything, provoked the alleged attack.